Hi from hello and welcome back as we break down Line of Duty Season 6, Episode 4. This episode was totally jam-packed with action as AC-12 gets closer to the truth about who killed Gail Vella.
I mean, my heart rate has only just slowed down. There was so much going on in that episode.
Let's talk about the opening scenes with Buckles having a major interview. I loved sitting and watching the 20-minute interview.
So good.
So good. And he was doing a lot of getting in the way of the investigation, and I didn't believe for a second that he didn't know a lot more than he was letting on.
He's a bit slow, and he's obviously been doing things kind of without realising and been hiding some things. But I think you're right. I think he definitely knows more than perhaps anyone estimates. He's not the main man because I think he's a very easy target to be a fall guy, definitely.
Definitely, agreed. What do you think about Kate thinking that they found the fall guy? Do you think that she thinks that's case over? She thinks Joe's 100% legit? Because we know now that Joe's not, but it seems like Kate is still fully...
Are they kind of teasing the storyline that Kate is now basically falling for Joe's tricks and is kind of being like taken under her wing a bit?
She's ignoring obvious signs, and now it's like she keeps on sort of betraying AC-12. There's a bit of a threat going on there with when Joe tells Kate that Ryan's staying. I mean, do you think that's enough to make Kate suspicious?
Maybe Joe is really desperate just to convince everyone that he's on his probation, he's a young officer, he's got a lot to learn, but there's nothing more to it than that. I don't see Kate buying it deliberately. I think if she goes along for it, I think it'll be for other reasons.
The most upsetting news for me of the episode, that AC-12 is merging with ACs 3 and 9 and cutting 90% of the staff, and Ted Hastings is being forced into retirement. Like, do we think that this is going to stick?
The case is getting to a really crucial point now, and the team are really coming in close on the murder of Gail Vella. Yet the PCC commissioner has now fed through the assistant chief commissioner that AC-12 now has to be split apart. I don't think that's a coincidence, so I think that they're getting a bit scared that things are going to come out, and so they're having to shut it down. There was that bit last week where he walked out of an interview. Was it episode 3 or episode 2? I can't remember. He was being interviewed by Gail, and then he just stood up and walked away because he doesn't like being questioned about these things.
Before Lakewell dies, which obviously is in prison by Lee Banks, and it's amazing, there was information exchanged there that it was off the record. So what do we think Jimmy knows?
If he did tell Steve that really crucial information, surely that intelligence can now be used to crack the case further. So I have no idea what he knows, but I'm hoping that it's going to mean that they get even further.
Finally, we need to talk about the DNA that was found at Farida's house that was Joe Davidson, but also someone Joe Davidson was a blood relative to.
This is what I just love about Line of Duty, is that there's so many possibilities and everyone just gets so involved. Yeah. One that I did see was that Joe is related in some way, shape or form, whether a niece or a brother, a sister, I don't know, but to Tommy Hunter, who I don't think we've seen since series 3, series 2,
yeah.
Who was basically the lead man for a long time of the OCG.
Thank you so much for joining us for another Line of Duty breakdown. Please head over to hellomagazine.com in the meantime for more content, and we'll see you next time. Bye.